I would pop into a group and then I would hear someone calling me Yule Jama wa Vitenge, you know.
PRSK should be listed among the 1,000 ways to die.
An exciting adventure, if I can.
I earned some nicknames during my tenure. I think one of them is Putin, and the other one was Riek Machar.
One of the things that I'm very proud of is a lot of membership engagement. When you look at all the programs that we have launched this year, let's start with the Brown Bag Lunch, where it's free. People just pop in. You take an hour during your lunch hour and learn from each other as peers, and you're able to sharpen your skills more.
In my first time, I chaired the Membership and Professional Development Committee. From that time is when we were able to make things digital. Before, I think people used to go around with papers to be signed for them to be members. We were able to introduce a members portal. We were able to start up communication touch points, like, form these WhatsApp groups that people are in. We got our website to be more involving, so members can access a lot more information than just the usual what is PRSK.
We have put together through the MPDC committee, the membership committee, interesting programs that members have taken up, and seeing members' feedback on the same has been quite gratifying. Of course, we had the inaugural East African Public Relations Week, which was a first, and it's been good. It was very interesting to see neighboring countries coming to join, and even members participating in the conference that had a lot of thematic areas, all under one roof and in 1 week.
So essentially, the Resource Mobilization Partnership Committee is a new committee of PRSK. It was not there before we came into office. We have put in place policies and strategies for fundraising, and most importantly, we work closely with the Secretariat to ensure that they deliver on their revenue targets. And we're pleased to see that that has jumped by 54% since we came into office, which is a very good thing for the Secretariat.
Being able to see our members organize themselves, whatever they are, dream PRSK, team PR, as we normally say, plan, and also hopefully grow to become a pillar for the main office.
We've had several other membership events, like I host the President's Mbuzi, where I come in and we do a lot of sports activities. I know people say I'm a little bit blessed in terms of size, but I can assure you that I do exercise at the President's Mbuzi. I give everyone who attends a run for their money, and so I'm glad to have these events where I can be able to network and speak with members, and also be able to ensure that we are all bonding, gelling, and addressing situations as they come along.
As a chair of the audit committee, one of the biggest achievements is really streamlining the policies, because we keep talking about governance. We keep saying we want to professionalize the society, but you cannot do that if you do not have policies that are working, if you do not have policies that are guiding the Secretariat. So just being able to offer my expertise in terms of how we're reviewing the policies, that to me is one of the biggest highlights that I'm internally grateful to my team of my audit committee members and myself, and of course with support from Secretariat and from the my fellow council members.
It's been a very eye-opening experience. Setting up a new committee, trying to change culture, people not understanding why you exist and the impact of your work, especially. Real nice memory is seeing the dedication of the Secretariat in carrying out their responsibilities. But my fondest memories, of course, will be for my fellow council members. We've been through a lot, we've learnt a lot, and it's a very interesting mix of people.
I love the team's energy, the team bringing the professions, the insights they bring into it. It can be, people say it's a volunteer job, but there's much more that's asked. I have an 8 to 5 where I lead an organization, but I find that I must find time to engage and provide mentorship, oversight, and also just look at processes and how we can improve those processes.
It's been a journey in growth. journey in growth in the sense that you're working with colleagues who have been in the game for a while, a journey in learning how to work with those who have been there, and also a journey in trying to infuse our new ideas, the ones we had as we were campaigning.
Like any other group, the group dynamics have been interesting, but the group dynamics have also been challenging. Challenging on a positive moment, because the very difference that makes up the council members, the different personalities, the different ideologies that have been put into play, have actually enhanced a very beautiful tapestry.
I love the banter that we have as a membership and as a community, because it really helps us be able to learn and laugh from each other.
It's been quite interesting working with the council members. I must admit that the council members have really pulled in their weight to make this particular council one of the most successful councils, I dare say. Their differences have actually all manifested in making the society stronger.
Our members are interesting people. You know, you have, the interesting thing is you're never fully on members' good side. There are days you're their friend, there are days you're the enemy, there are days the criticism is coming in hot and furious, so you need to develop a thick skin. But more importantly, you need to remain very objective, not to take things personally, and to also learn how to really understand where this feedback is coming from and how to better or how to improve the society.
What I would consider my highlight moments at PRSK is the engagement with the students, you know, just building the capacity of the people who will the future of what we call our industry. Engaging those students and getting them to be passionate, understanding what it is in real life. To be a PR practitioner is not something that I got an opportunity to do in university. So I was just glad to see these people. And what even warms my heart is to see those people that we engaged then now coming into the industry.
I think the highlight for me would be just starting this new event, going off script and starting the East Africa PR Week, which started as an idea by the president in Mombasa to kind of create a greater experience for members.
This council term, I couldn't just pick out one highlight. In the past 2 years, for example, we have championed the IPRAC bill with our parent ministry, and in that whole review process where stakeholders are involved, council members are involved, EXCO not forgetting the very supportive president.
As a society, I think one of the things I'm most proud of is the partnership that we did with the Office of the Ambassador to Kenya, Meg Whitman, you know, where we've showcased women communicators for the month of March.
I think the future of PRSK is very bright. It's very bright because when you look at what our members are doing out there, because we are the aggregation of all the energy that our members are bringing in. And I think the career of public relations and communications is growing from strength to strength. And our members are having a bigger and bigger impact. We want PRSK to become a space where members can grow, members can connect, and members can network. So this is one of the things we want to build through a range of programs that we're coming up with, not just looking at our certification programs, which are very critical, but also looking at other ways in which we can ensure that our members are growing through networks and connections.
PRSK of the next 5 years is going to be a very, very vibrant PRSK. I mean, we are working on the IPRAC bill. And we have engaged stakeholders that are critical to the passage of this bill. We have persuaded them to appreciate the importance of this bill, and we are hopeful that we are going to have this bill enacted. And once the bill is enacted, then definitely the practice of PR is going to be totally different.
I think for the future and where we have grown right now as a society is we have to think about universal code of conduct in our social spaces. Because we've grown as a community, we need to have a code of conduct that defines how we interact and share ideas in all our social spaces. The next thing that is critical and key for the future, I know everybody speaks about the IPRAC bill. I don't speak about the IPRAC bill because this has already been achieved. Even though you are not seeing much in the public limelight. A lot of work is going on behind the scenes. What I'm thinking now is, how am I preparing PRSK for transition into an institute?
I hope the society becomes an institute, a statutory institute, because that will help it to be respected and be able to enforce. You see, the biggest area where there's a challenge is in enforcing the professional standards. So I hope that that would happen, and when it becomes that, then people take it more seriously as a profession.
I would like to see a very strong training management task or team within the Secretariat that runs various training.
For me, a PRSK that's confident, that is agile to a fast-changing world, tech-savvy for its membership, global in outlook, so that we're not just thinking local, being able to push our members beyond Kenya. And here I have in mind the good work Arik is doing as a president, but also as a global citizen. I think that's our future.
In the next 5 years, I'm looking at a streamlined work environment through this bill going through, and having order and proper governance, and therefore it trickles down to us having a more enhanced membership and a more vibrant society.